You know what time it is?
Feet are gonna shuffle in. I'm gonna throw it 2.
You know what time it is?
Yeah, I was on my way over there right now.
That's showtime, baby.
Let's go. Peace like that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, episode 91. We got a fucking great show planned for you today.
Yes, sir.
I got myself a new sweater by my friend Ed Clay from the CPI Stem Cells, and boy, does it look good.
Yes, it does.
If I can't pull pussy in this, I don't know what.
Man, you wanna get pussy, your pussy level to the sky.
Thank you. A little hot for this sweater. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get that posture up. Grab yourself a refreshment. Let's get serious.
Let's get serious in this motherfucker.
Okay, beautiful. We got Rick here. Rick here, he is the king of Peoria, as everyone knows it.
Hey.
And we got a ton to talk about. We got a Dana White announcement. We got Francis talk. We got Sugar talk. We got all sorts of stuff we're going to be covering here, so this should be an excellent show. First things first, Rick, where'd you steal that watch from?
It was given to me. One of my friends gave it to me.
What did you trade him?
Nothing. He just said, hey, you want to watch? Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, and he gave it to me. I said, well, man, you know what? It's a nice fucking watch.
You might get some pussy with that.
I hope so. I hope it do shoot to the sky.
Mm-hmm. I feel you there. Shirt looks good.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
It's been nice. I put up the Venmo on the last show at Timbo Tits. And we got over about $280, if not a little more, for Rick.
Whoa.
Remember?
Yeah.
I gave you those big bucks. Talking to that mic a little bit. And then what did you do with those bucks?
Me and James went and ate. I fed him over in Burger King and went and, hung out with a little female for a couple of hours.
You bought her a little something?
Well, no, she didn't want nothing. She just, wanted to fuck around with me all day.
No way. So your dry spell's over?
Well, I'm hoping it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping it is.
So nothing happened yet?
Not yet.
Okay, we got some Francis Ngannou. He finally signed with the PFL deal. And this is what they say the deal is. It says high seven figures high seven figures per fight. So high seven figures, who knows what that means? That could always be all the way up to 9 million for all you mathematicians out there. Gets a pay-per-view percentage and plus part of the gate. He also has the freedom to box if he wants. He's the chairman of PFL Africa. Not sure what that means. And then he has guaranteed money for his opponents. And on the aerial interview, it said his opponents will make at least a guaranteed $2 million, which that's really nice of him to make sure his opponents are getting paid because I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a tough time finding him matches that are competitive. So I'll be interested in that. But good for Francis. Good for him. It seemed like everyone wanted him to just get fucked over just because he said no to the UFC. But good for him. He's making some bread.
Yeah, that's right. Good, Francis.
Yeah. Yep. And then Dana White had a big announcement. Same day they announced the Francis stuff. So definitely he was trying to kind of overtake the Francis news. He announced Poirier and Gaethje at 155 pounds for the BMF title. And people are complaining about it. But it's like, why are you complaining about it? Why the fuck are you complaining about it? You want me to read their record? You want to say they're not qualified for a BMF title? Gaethje beat Fiziev, beat Michael Chandler, beat Tony Ferguson, beat Donald Cerrone, beat Edson Barboza, lost to Habib, fought Eddie Alvarez, fought Michael Johnson. So it's like, okay, sweet. They already fought once, and it was in Phoenix. It was a fucking hell of a fight. I'm curious the changes Justin Gaethje's going to make. Maybe less leg kicks, maybe a little more boxing, because Dustin did a good job checking his kicks and really kind of piecing him up after Gaethje was leg kicking him. But that was back when no one could stop Gaethje's leg kicks. He'd land a couple of those shin to the fucking thigh, and he would send people limping and hurting right off the rip. Or it was a lot of calf kicks too. But Dustin Poirier's resume, it's like, come on. Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira, Conor McGregor twice, Habib, Max Holloway, Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, Anthony Pettis, Jim Miller, Bobby Greene, Diego Ferreira. The list goes on and on. So these guys fighting for the 155 BMF title, whatever. I think it's sweet that they have an extra little belt there. A little belt, get people fired up. And for those two, they're bad motherfuckers. Yeah. So don't complain about it. Let's just enjoy it and watch it and enjoy that. What else was on his announcements here? We got Pereira versus Blachowicz. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, damn. I mean, Pereira's a lot bigger than Izzy. Maybe, I mean, on fight day, maybe he's going to be 10 to 15, maybe 20 pounds bigger than Izzy was when Izzy fought Blachowicz. But look what Blachowicz did. If I'm not pronouncing it right, sorry. Look what he did to Izzy. He's probably 230 going in the cage, if I had to guess. 230. Powerful fucking Polish dude. And he kind of ragdolled Izzy. And I cannot see it going much different for Pereira. I think he might take him down and just bully him and gas him out a little bit. And then we got Paulo Costa versus Aliskerov, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's sweet because, I mean, Aliskerov is a stud. He's not, I don't even know if he's in the top 10 at all, but I think he's only had a couple fights in the UFC, maybe even one. I'm not sure. But I feel like they could have had a bigger fight for Costa. They could have had him versus Sean Strickland. They could have had him versus Khamzat. They could have him versus so many different people. I feel like would be a way bigger fight. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe Costa's being a pain in the butt for the matchmakers. The matchmakers are like, you know what? I'm not going to give you a huge fight where you're going to want all this money. I'm just going to give you this normal guy and we're going to offer you this much money. So who knows what went on. But anytime Paulo Costa's going to fight, it's going to be exciting because that motherfucker's a freak show.
Fight good, huh?
He fights good. Got myself a little ice green tea here. Yeah. Get charged up. Yeah. Fucking hurt my rib a little bit at practice. Pissed me off, dude. I know better not warm up. And I didn't warm up, and I felt a little twinge. But thank God I got that PEMF machine, ice getting on top of it. And then he also announced Bobby Greene, Tony Ferguson. That's a sweet fight, too. It just is. I mean, Bobby Greene, he's fun to watch. He's fun to watch. Anyone who fucking puts their hands by their waist the whole fight, pretty much, is going to be fun to watch. And Tony Ferguson, a nutcase. A lot of people said Ferguson's going to smoke Bobby Greene, and I disagree. I think Bobby Greene might win that match, especially in a 15-round. I mean, in a 15-minute fight. 3 rounds. And then we got Michael Chiesa versus Kevin Holland. Fucking sweet fight, dude. Sweet fight. And on paper, both black belts. Well, I don't know. I think Chiesa's definitely no gi. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Both long-bodied. Holland a little bit more sharp on the feet. A little bit more sharp. But Chiesa's awkward as fuck. Awkward and funky. Awkward and funky and strong. Good, really good wrestling. If he gets on your back, it's in trouble. But there's some good fights for us to look forward to here. And then another one they announced was Stephen Thompson, Michael Pereira. Interesting fight. Looking forward to that one also. Okay. Finally, though. Oh, and then they announced, obviously, the Sugar Show versus Aljo. And Aljo was saying on the MMA Fighting that he's like, I'm going to see if I can train next week. If I can train next week, then the possibility of me fighting in Boston is an option. But it's not next week yet. And the UFC announced that. And then they said his coach, Aljo's coach said Aljo had no idea that they were going to announce that. So, remember when Aljo's like, at the press conference, he said, Sean will do what Daddy Dana says. Well, it looks like you're doing what Daddy Dana says, brother. But respect to him, dude. If he has to fight 3 months after he just fought Henry Cejudo, you cannot say It's hard. I mean, it's debatable, but Aljo's in my opinion, the most dangerous bantamweight champion ever. Him and Peter Yan, I think, are the most dangerous bantamweights, but Aljo, he's the most dangerous ever. He's fucking huge. He's so good at MMA grappling. He's good at wrestling too. Good enough to take down an Olympic champion in a fight, especially against fence. And then he's dangerous on top too. He's not just a wrestler where he's good. He's going to be trying to pass to half guard. He's going to be trying to pass. He's going to try to be force the back. He's good MMA grappling, and he's very physically strong. And we know that because my professor Taquino fought him, and he said he's really strong. And he's really long, and you can see it even in the Henry fight when he has his hands clasped. And he's all the way stuffed, and he still's got his hand clasped, and he's going to start building up. It's going to be a tough fucking fight. Aljo's the best bantamweight ever, I think, right now. So we're going to have our hands full. We got some weeks to prepare. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet, and it's good chance we're making history. Good fucking chance in Boston, and imagine if Sugar puts him to sleep somehow. Puts him to sleep. Imagine what Boston's going to do. It's going to fucking erupt.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick.
That's right.
Talking to that mic if you want, but.
Yeah, blow his brains out.
He's going to blow the brains off of him. Yeah. Okay. So excited for that. Next 3 months, I think we got a little over 14 weeks, maybe a little less. So we'll be prepared. We're going to go to dinner with me, Brandon, Taquino, Sean next week. Kind of plan out the training schedule. And then get things popping. Nothing left to do but to do it. Isn't that right, Rick?
That's right. Let him do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. How about this? Here's some homelessness facts. Listen to these, Rick. These might interest you a little bit. There's 633,782 homeless people in the U.S.
What?
It's a fuckload, isn't it?
That's, man.
And then 100 million people homeless worldwide.
Whoa.
100 million.
Them a lot of fucking people.
It's a lot of millions.
Yeah.
Organizations, housing first, blah, 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 blah. Okay, here's some more. Some groups are more likely to end up homeless than others. Lack of affordable housing is the primary cause of homelessness. Affordable housing is a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I really do think so.
Shit's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Domestic violence is the main cause for homelessness among women that are getting beat on and then maybe run away. The reasons for homelessness among youth are numerous and extremely varied. About 25% of all homeless people are children. Wow. Stunning percentage of veterans are homeless. What advice would you give to a young buck who just recently is homeless now? Just talking to that mic and then give him
just try to get himself together, and
But okay, he's living on the streets now. What have you learned on the streets just to survive?
Oh, just to survive is to maintain yourself, man, and be comfortable with yourself. Don't go for just about anything because people try to trick you off like that.
In what way? Like, what are we talking here?
Got a lot of people that try to molest kids now.
Well, yeah, you got a lot of people that are maybe not super, maybe they're schizophrenic.
Yeah, could be.
Be fucking losing their marbles a little bit from drugs. But say, like, if they're wanting water, what do you mean? Just going to a BK? What do you tell the BK people if they're saying, hey, you can't hang out in here? What do you tell them?
Well, no, let the kid hang out and cool off and drink him some water. He needs that fluid in it.
Mm-hmm. A little refreshment.
Yeah, he needs it.
Yeah, damn. Homelessness is considered a crime in many countries. It was weird in Abu Dhabi. There was 0 homeless people. Not one.
Whoa.
So I wonder how they go about that. But actually, I do know how they go about that. If you get a job with like the motel or the hotel or that kind of job, they're required to provide you housing. So if you were in the food business, say if you're working at a Burger King, or I'm not sure about the Burger Kings, but if you're working for a hotel, cleaning the room or something, they're required to have you housing, which is interesting.
Oh yeah,
This is an interesting site. It's homelessness facts. And it's sad because a lot of homelessness comes from something so sad that happened to that person. Maybe their family died, maybe their significant other died, maybe their child died, and they're in so much pain that they start taking some fucking drugs.
Yeah, that's real easy for them to get out there, the drugs.
And then when they take those drugs, they finally feel nothing, maybe. And then maybe they get hooked.
Yeah, you real numb.
So what kind of shit can we do to help the homeless people out more? Is there anything?
Oh, yeah, try to open up some programs for them, you know, and see where they can go with that, you know, get them something to do. Go back to school or, you know.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. I think that's what they should do.
Yeah.
Get back in school.
Taya, we had Jiu-Jitsu World League this weekend, and a bunch of my students just fucking smoked everyone. There was 1,200 people. There was 1,200 people, and then out of the Elite 8 in Jiu-Jitsu World League, our team won. Because we have a bunch of studs. And then she's a blue belt world champion. She's going to be a purple belt world champion. But she's very physical and mean in jiu-jitsu. And I got this coach from another team just complaining and just crying to me about it. Let me just go over. He said, I just got sent this video from your students on it. Is this really the type of environment you're creating in your gym? Or your student think it's cool to post a highlight video of just blatantly kneeing my student in the face over and over. That shit isn't even legal in MMA fight, let alone jiu-jitsu. Not a good look, man. I said, yeah, she's very mean. I've been working on her with it. But I don't mind her being physical as long as she doesn't get DQ'd. Yeah, man. I feel like the ref wasn't there. He trains with you guys. Any other ref would have DQ'd her. That was straight up bullshit. That's not being a competitor or being physical. That's just disrespectful and trashy. Well, she didn't get called for it, so he's like, MMA might be good, but maybe have her switch to using some technique to pass someone's guard instead of just kneeing someone in the face for the time being. I said, and he said, being a black belt and a coach isn't just about getting people to win. It's about guiding them to be better people and understand what it is to be a martial artist. None of my students would ever think about doing that shit, and we have had plenty of success without having to resort to that type of bullshit.
Yeah, there you go with that.
I said, I didn't teach her to do that, and my students have plenty of respect, and being a martial artist is partly knowing how to defend yourself. And maybe you should teach them the dangers of doing that guard. Yeah, and he says, so again, kneeing someone in the face on the ground isn't even legal in MMA. She didn't knee him in the face. She was putting her shin on her face. So why would my student be prepared for that in jiu-jitsu? My students know how to win within the rule set of whatever event they're competing in. Maybe next time I'll just have my students start punching people just to keep things spicy. Go full Wild West with it. For the gram, of course. Got to get those likes, right? Well, that probably wouldn't be your best interest. Start throwing punches, because that might get worse for you and your students.
It's going to get worse.
Yeah, so. And then I asked a couple refs, IBJJF refs, and Taquino, multiple-time world champion IBJJF, is that legal to put the shin on the face? And it is legal. You can put the shin on someone's face. So I apologize. I'm like, apologize to that girl, because I don't want that girl getting beat up and hurt. But it's like, don't let her put the shin on your face then. And if she puts the shin on the face, maybe resort to a different guard where you can defend yourself and defend your face a little bit. Okay? But I mean, you're gonna get that in jiu-jitsu. I mean, a lot of jiu-jitsu gyms, a lot of gyms, they're not physical. They're not physical. They just want to do something soft and maybe sit to their butt. But then you get a physical wrestler or someone who's physical, snapping the head, pushing on them, being relentless with the passing, and just really putting pressure on this person. Then they just go, ugh, they fold. And then it pisses the jiu-jitsu coach off because we're being physical and beating their students. So we'll be working on that, won't we? I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was.
Someone was saying, is like, how many other people out there, when you get to a restaurant, okay, you get fixed up, go to a restaurant, how many of you want to sit there, the waiter brings you your drinks, brings you your menu, and then you sit there for another 10, 20 minutes? Maybe I need to get better at being social, but it's like when I get to a restaurant, I want to pick up that menu, and I'm ready to order.
Right then and there.
Let's order.
Yeah.
And let's get our food. I like to order when they bring the water. It's like, hey, okay, this is what I want. Boom. When they bring the water, now your order's in. You're eating within 15 minutes.
And that's how it's supposed to be in a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, me and Suge want to bring you to a steakhouse soon. You ever been?
No, where? What are you talking about?
Flamingos. It's not far from here.
Oh, okay.
You do that, Jay, or you like to sit there and just fucking ramble?
Well, I mean, if it's like a restaurant, like a steakhouse, like I mean, I look at it because I used to be a server.
Yeah.
Some people aren't ready as soon as, and I can feel like I'm annoying them if I go back 3 times. You guys ready? You guys ready? So, and you have to think like the server is doing 10 other things, you know, especially at a busy restaurant.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not that I don't. I mean, I'm fine either or. I don't know.
And some people want to go to the table and just kind of sit and talk to the company for a while. So I get that, but most of the time it's like we're here to eat.
Yeah.
Let's eat.
Mm-hmm. Eat some pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else we got going on?
Think on it.
Mm-hmm. You said you've never had bad pussy in the past, huh?
No. Where's any bad pussy at?
Never with a little stench to it?
Yeah, I like a little stench.
Ooh. I feel that. I mean, a little stench. I don't know. It depends.
Not too fucking bad. I know.
But a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
How about we call a couple of these karate dojos? You know what I'm sick of is some of these dojos that'll claim to be teaching you self-defense and maybe selling you some shit, saying they're going to teach you to fight, and this shit doesn't work fighting. So how about we give one a call here and see if they can sell us on some self-defense stuff. In no respects to the martial arts, but they can't be selling you shit when it's not real fighting. We'll give them a call here.
Yeah.
Just kind of ask questions. What do they provide? And will I get tougher doing this? Let's see. Oh, this one offers jiu-jitsu. Damn it. Maybe I shouldn't be calling this one. Maybe another dojo here.
Oh, you've reached Subi Martial.
God damn it. Okay. I thought I had the numbers of the ones I wanted to call up, but it's looking like I don't. So maybe I'll have to wait for another day. And I don't respect these martial arts, but I also don't want them.
I don't respect them, you said?
No, I do respect them.
Oh.
But I also don't want them people going in there and it's like, you can really be a white belt, a complete white belt, and go open up a gym and make up a story. It's a little harder now because there's the internet. But we know people like that open gyms, and it's like they're charging memberships and teaching shit. That's just like, dude, come the fuck on. You're stealing money from these people. When there's other people who've spent their whole life training real shit, real fight shit, real defend yourself shit. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Damn it. I wanted to give some of these a call, but I fucking lost the ones I wanted to call. How about we call some Shotokan?
Shotokan.
I mean, the only real person, I know Shihan Nico, Two Knuckle Sports. He knows his stuff, and he knows actual kickboxing. And Kiki, he's got a good school too. He's got good jiu-jitsu, and he's got like some.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Some real stuff.
I always had mixed reviews on like karate shit. There's like, just like I guess working out karate, and then there's like that combat karate, right? Or what?
I mean, I think the combat karate. I think there's some. I think
combat karate looks sick.
Yeah, I think for like depending on what you're wanting, if you want to get better at fighting, I think after about 2 years of karate, I may be mistaken too because I've never really done karate, but I would say after 2 years of karate, you're probably going to get the benefits that you're going to get from it. Maybe the flexibility, maybe learn some good spin techniques, learn some snappiness. But after that, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get how like their belting system. I've always when they're like, yeah, my kid's 10, he's a black belt.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's different for adults, I'm assuming, because I've seen that karate combat, like their stage, how it's like a wall and they jump off and kick each other. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, and maybe it's good for like kids that kind of think it's cool. They watch Karate Kid, they think it's cool, and then go in there and learn some discipline, learn to listen to the instructor, learn to do the dances or whatever you call them.
The dances, some capoeira or whatever the hell. Like
I think they should listen to their coaches too, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Teaches a young buck to listen to the coach a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
That way they won't get in too much trouble.
On the streets. When was the last street fight you been in?
Oh, shit, I couldn't tell you. Probably about a couple of years ago.
That's good. You need to avoid those. At this point in your life,
I
Rick,
got too fucking old for it now.
I mean, you're walking around with a cane. You're not in shape to fight right now.
Right.
So you might as well avoid it and be smart. Even if they start getting at you a little bit. Maybe they say, hey, Rick, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
And just say, maybe I am, buddy. Move along.
Thank you for that one.
Yep. Don't let it get you fired up.
Right.
What'd you buy at the little gas station over there? A fentanyl pill?
No.
Viagra?
We was talking. Yeah, that's
Really?
what I need, some Viagra.
But what was it?
No, he was. That's what we was talking about, fentanyl pills.
Just to get the pain away.
Yeah. But he didn't have.
Do you just drink it?
Yeah, you can drink it.
They have those fucking rhino pills and shit. Have you ever took those, Tim?
They
No, I never have.
Do it. Let me know.
they do the pain pretty good though.
Serious?
Okay, how about this? Some Robert Greene. Robert Greene he's the author of a bunch of books. He's got a good YouTube too. Let's read a couple of his tweets and talk about them. This one he says, being attacked is a sign that you are important enough to be a target. You should relish the attention and the chance to prove yourself. That's pretty good. The worst is YouTube. There's so many people on YouTube that just want to fucking talk shit, dude.
Just haters.
Have you got to that point yet?
For the most part, they're always positive, but sometimes you have like maybe one out of fucking on TikTok. People talk shit more.
Yeah, I think it's.
I look at the comments there and they're just like hating.
Yeah, for a while I was always looking at all the YouTube comments, and most of mine are positive too, and I like to just reply to the people and stuff. But I'm almost getting to the point where I don't even want to read them.
You know,
people
what it
just
is?
fucking say dumb shit.
Well, I think in your position too, like I think people are more hesitant maybe to talk shit because you're an actual fighter. You get me?
They're
you're
not.
a black belt MMA guy. Like, why would you talk shit to that? Like,
because they
a
can.
little gay YouTuber that just does like whatever shit. Like, it's easier to talk shit to them.
Yeah, but they still, dude. They still
Really
are just
be hating.
all just hating.
I think yours is like more like 80-90% positive though.
Yeah, I think so too. But I mean, it's almost a compliment. Once you get to that point where people are hating, it's like, wow, maybe now people are paying attention a little bit.
True.
They're watching your shit. We've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino canceled because real life came calling. Well, MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action, all from the comfort of your own home. Take advantage of weekly blackjack tournaments and a brand new collection of high-end games for a chance at real cash rewards. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience when the action's in your hand, and the best part is you don't even need to wear pants. Your adventure at the MyBookie Casino begins today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code REDHAWK, all caps. That's promo code REDHAWK to secure yourself a sweet deposit bonus. And that's not all, because their revamped loyalty program ensures that you'll be showered with rewards, including free spins, cashback offers, and a host of exclusive VIP perks. The more you play, the more you win. Play anytime, anywhere with the MyBookie Casino. So that was a pretty good one. Okay, how about this one? Understand people will constantly attack you in life. One, their main weapons will be to instill in you doubts about yourself, your worth, your abilities, your potential. They will often disguise this as their objective opinion, but invariably they want to keep you down. I've seen that. I've seen coaches do that. I've seen coaches try to put the fighters down and stuff. And to me, when I see that, I'm like, that is just fucking such insecurity in people. And people saying, just for an example, Sean saying he wants to box Gervonta or something. And people are like, no way. Well, they're the same people that were saying, I mean, no way when he said he wanted to get in the UFC. Not a chance. You're too skinny, man. Because their insecurities and their minds work that way.
Yeah.
Like, oh, something like that's not even possible. So they tell someone else that that's not possible. It's like, dude, it's not possible in your mind because your mind works that way. And then Sean, when he fought in Peter, like, I want to fight Peter Yan. They're like, what? You're an idiot. Like, you're so, like, no fucking way. It's like, again, that's your insecurities. And people do that. But I have seen it in coaches before.
Yeah,
telling a fighter that, hey, you'll never KO someone. Or you're just not scrappy enough. You're not tough enough. It's like, what? You never tell a fighter that. Go about it in a different way and word it different, because you don't understand how much that affects a fighter. And you don't understand that maybe because you haven't fought, you haven't competed, so it's hard for you to understand. And maybe you're a little insecure.
Yeah, they're just projecting their fears on them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, what do you usually, like, you know how we were at the World League? I was just thinking, like, damn, like, your words are very powerful right now, especially because they're, like, tense, anxious, kind of about to go on. Like, what do you tell your students? Like, you're fucking more than ready for this. Like, just go out and have fun, or?
Yeah. You know what I try to do is I just try to have them follow some breaths. Get them below their belly button and just extend their exhales. And just know, like, it's okay to feel nervous. It's just your body getting ready and to enjoy these nerves. You're doing this. You're not going to feel this forever. There's going to be a point in your life where you're never going to feel these nerves again. So it's okay. Even Jimmy, in his MMA debut, he's like, I'm just so, like, nervous. He was shaking when he was getting his hands wrapped just because there's a lot of pressure on him. A lot of people there supporting him. But I know with my jiu-jitsu guys and my MMA guys, as soon as the cage locks, ding, 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 they're going to be comfortable. And then as soon as the bell goes off, I mean, the ref says go in the jiu-jitsu matches, they're going to know what they're going to do because we do it every single day. Yeah. But it's just the build-up the couple days before the match, the time right before the match. Those are the times where it's like, fuck. But it's important to be able to follow your breath and be able to bring yourself right in that moment and not think about the outcome so much. Not think about, oh, these people are watching this. Not think about the outcome. Just focus on what you can control, and that's your breath and your techniques. Easier said than done, but that's what I try to have them do usually. Okay, here we go. Let's next one. When you have success, be extra wary. When you are angry, take no action. When you are fearful, know you are going to exaggerate the dangers you face. Decent. Events in life mean nothing if you do not reflect on them in a deep way, and ideas from books are pointless if they have no application to life as you live it. Decent. You ever read a book, Rick?
Yeah, I don't like reading too many books. I can't find nothing that suits me.
Nothing that you're into?
Not really. I'd probably grab me a old Western book or something, you know. That'd
be cool. Yeah. Maybe I'll try to find a simple Western book. A simple one that's not too complicated. Maybe we can get it for you. You can maybe get into it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Nice.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
You're into the Western stuff a little bit?
Yeah, I love it.
That's badass.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, how about this one? Everything that happens to you in a form of instruction is a form of instruction if you pay attention. Decent. Damn, he's got a lot of shit on here. Don't get comfortable, take risks, change. Try learning about a field you don't know anything about or stepping into a viewpoint you've never considered. Pain is a kind of challenge your mind presents. Will you learn how to focus and move past boredom? Or like a child, will you succumb to the need for immediate pleasure and distraction? Pretty good there. Yeah, you guys got to check him out because he's the one that. What books did he write?
Laws of Human Nature, Mastery, 48 Laws of Power, something War, Art of War, Art of Seduction. He has a bunch. He did a collab book with 50 Cent. I have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called The 50th Law of Power.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Damn, that's badass. So tomorrow, Mariah and I have been for together today 14 years.
That's crazy.
Wow.
14 years, dude.
Yeah.
Her
you
fucking
white belt.
Yeah, we've grown a lot together. Dude. Thinking back, since I was 20 or not even 19 even. 19 is when I'm like, damn, that's a long ass fucking time, dude.
That's crazy.
Her to put up with my fucking shit for that long is pretty impressive. And then tomorrow we sign the papers for our house.
Damn.
Oh, that's good.
Which is crazy. And I feel bad for the people who have to buy a house and they don't know a real estate agent and they don't know a loan officer or whatever, the mortgage companies. Because then I feel like they can just fuck you.
For sure.
But I have two guys, Ryan Kramer, Expert Mortgages, his company's called, and then my buddy Paul Sanchez, he's a realtor here in AZ, he's super skilled, he's one of my blue belts. And having those guys, I trust those guys, and whatever they send me, whatever they tell me, I trust it. I don't even have to question it. I don't even have to read the shit really, because I know they're looking out for me.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky for those guys. So if you guys are in Phoenix ever, I can help you out with those guys because they're definitely trustworthy.
That's good.
One thing I thought that was interesting is your mind. I think I read it, but your mind only has so much energy, and you need to be careful about focusing on negative shit and noticing it. Some people get stuck on feeling bad for themselves or comparing themselves to others, or just like being bitter towards people, or watching shows or watching YouTube and just in your mind talking shit, or cruising Instagram and just talking shit about people. You got to be able to notice that you're thinking that way. You only have so much. You only have so much fucking energy and so much
shit. Yeah.
Try to keep the negative shit out. What kind of shit you think about, Rick, when you're just sitting around there?
Just trying to keep my mind straight, clear. Because with a clear mind, you can accomplish a lot.
Yeah. So what kind of stuff? Like what are your interests really besides pussy?
More pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. I want to try to get me a motorcycle. I ain't rode now in some years, but
that makes me a little nervous. You getting a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Because what if we fall asleep?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to fall no fucking sleep because that's dangerous.
You're dead.
Dead. That's dangerous.
This was an interesting thing. This angry prisoner reacts to getting sentenced to 190 years in prison for beating a 4-year-old boy to death. A Kent County man called a monster for beating a 4-year-old boy to death will remain in prison after losing a bid to having his 2017 convictions overturned. Ellis Nelson appealed his convictions for felony murder and first-degree child abuse, saying his attorney was ineffective and some trial testimony was based on junk science. During sentencing, Kent County called the beating of his son sickening and disgusting. You are the lowest form of human life that I've been able to observe or see.
Hey, right.
You are a monster, and quite frankly, you are evil. This is what the judge was saying. What you did was sickening and disgusting. You should never be allowed out of prison. And then the dude started freaking out and leaving and stuff. But it's like, dude, just put a fucking bullet in him. Is that too mean to say?
No,
you just killed a 4-year-old boy because of whatever. You shouldn't get to live. You know what? But he's probably getting in prison. Do they fuck those people up that have done shit like that to kids?
Yeah. They pretty much fucked them up real bad.
Like the other prisoners?
Yeah.
Child abusers?
Yeah. Oh, they got it bad. They try to go on PC though.
What's PC?
Protected custody.
Oh, so they don't get what?
Beat down.
Fucked up
Real bad. That's where all of them need to be.
Maybe we can.
I think they should put a lot of them in population.
Just to get handled on.
Yeah.
Especially the pedophiles.
Right. Especially them. And
yeah, they should
see
just put them. They should just put
it.
them in there like fucking food for those other guys.
Yeah. Just see how they fucking like it.
Because that's the issue. You gotta get rid of them. You can't just let these pedophiles go. You got to get rid of them because the pedophiles do shit to a kid, and then that kid grows up fucked up and starts doing that shit to it, and this just keeps going like that. Right. You got to get rid of them. I think.
Revolving door. It never stops.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could throw this picture on a screen, Jay. This is the modern cruise ship I sent to you on.
Oh yeah.
Size comparison
Titanic?
Between the Titanic and modern cruise ship. Holy fuck. And this modern cruise ship, it'll be on the screen now, but look at that shit.
Huge.
We thought Titanic was just this huge thing. That's a fucking little pussy boat compared to this big daddy boat. Yeah. But do you know what Titanic is?
Yeah, the movie Titanic.
Yeah, Titanic. That's how big Titanic is, this one.
Is it the one in the back or the front?
The front.
Is the little one?
The one in the back is the new ones. Those are the real cruise ship.
That's the real shit?
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of conspiracies on the Titanic too.
Really?
Yeah, they think it's like it was an inside job too, type shit.
I think I watched Titanic in maybe 7th or 8th grade. First movie I cried in. Oh boy, I was holding back tears. I didn't want my dad or my mom to see me, but I was like, that one hit me deep.
It's crazy how movies can do that to you, huh?
Holy, they can pull it out of you. When's the last movie you cried in?
I don't cry over movies. No,
bro, top G.
When's the last time you cried?
I haven't.
In your life?
Damn.
Oh, yeah, I cry all the time, for just being goddamn homeless, I cry, you know what I mean? But movies, no.
Really?
I see myself
I just watched, there's a new one on Netflix called Auto. I cried on that shit.
Really?
It's about an old guy who his wife passes away. And he ends up passing away, but he finds a family and like they take care of him. I don't know. It's really good though.
Wow. Yeah, in a movie, if I'm sitting there, maybe I have a little smoke in me, and I'm watching it, and I really let myself just get enveloped in that movie, and I'm just in it. Yeah. It'll pull some shit out of you, Rick.
Low-key.
I think you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bring you to a movie. Maybe we'll go to a movie.
Yeah, let's do that.
When's the last movie you've been to?
Oh, shit. I don't even fucking know.
Top Gun.
Let's bring Rick to a movie, get some popcorn.
I know. I love going to movies. That's my shit.
What last movie I went to see?
What about all that drama between your boy George Janko and Impulsive?
What happened? I had zero idea about it.
I don't know. I guess there was always like a little tension between them.
There always was. You kind of see that in Impulsive.
Because George Janko's like very like obviously religious and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And Logan would always get kind of like annoyed of him type shit.
Uh-huh. And
I think George just kind of got over it. He started his own pod.
And so he's not on Impulsive.
No. I think they're bringing that Jeff guy in as the third now.
Oh, shit. That's pretty sweet. That'll probably be pretty good.
Yeah, I think they have good chemistry and shit.
George is super smart and good, but he is getting it's okay for him because I think we're going to go on his pod maybe soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the fit wasn't super great, but I do like his outlook on shit because he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
That sucks for him because he was probably making some good cheddar.
Yeah, I wonder because I remember he talked about saying like he has equity in Impulsive, so maybe, I don't know, he still has a little bit of money from them coming in.
Sean Strickland tweeted, "Every hostile interaction I've had with a UFC fighter, I'm crazy, I'll fuck you up. And me, let's walk outside or meet up at 11, but I'm going to wrap my hands and wear gloves so I don't break my hand. Fuck you, pussy. If you about it, I'll see you in the cage." Yeah, Sean Strickland, he probably just wants to scrap anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, for real.
And he's a big motherfucker too, so it's probably not the guy you want to fuck with. How about this, Rick? If you could give your future son a single lesson, what would you teach him?
How to be a man, to grow up and be a man.
Talking to that mic a little bit.
Yeah, not to, beat up on women and just be a man, be a cool guy.
So your main one would be, how would you do that, though?
Well, we got to talk,
Get to talking?
Yeah, if don't nothing come out of it, well, kick his ass to the curb. No.
Kick his ass to the curb.
Yeah, no, I was just teasing.
Yeah, you don't. You don't beat women, obviously.
Right.
But if it was
Don't
a
put your hand
single
That's
lesson,
hard, just for one lesson.
Yeah.
Just one.
A single lesson. What would you teach him? Just try. You got to be the best self you can be. I mean, maybe you got to be a top G.
Without being too vague, though. I think that's very vague.
Yeah.
Like, what would you tell him?
And what age are they? Single
Yeah.
lesson. I mean, fuck. You just got to maybe find your interest and run with it. Yeah, one lesson. That's a tough one there for sure.
Yeah, I let them be them, do them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. How's your rib feeling, Jay?
Feels better. Like I could kickbox and stuff, but I'm kind of scared to grapple hard.
Yeah.
It pops again.
The fucking ribs take forever, dude. And you do research on those. There's not much you can do. You can ice them.
Yeah.
But it's just pretty much rest.
Yeah, literally. It was going kind of crazy. Just 3 weeks. Couldn't even lift weights or anything. I was just on my ass, reading books, watching movies. Like,
Start creating anxiety for yourself.
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? But I just started to kind of focus on like my brand and stuff more and just fucking chill.
Still getting a good routine.
Yeah.
I did a video on Patreon that talks about that. When you get a surgery, maybe a surgery you used to training twice a day and you have bouts of loneliness, how to handle those bouts of loneliness, because I've had those. Mm-hmm. Or you don't have a significant other, you don't have a group of friends, and you just have a lot of loneliness. How do you handle it? And what do you do? Because it's very easy to just start doing jacking off too much.
For real.
Start jacking off too much. Start losing all your chi. Maybe you just start, every time you feel that anxiety, you just smoke some weed or you take a pain pill, and now you're fucking, boom, you're going down. You're going down.
Yeah, you're going down.
Mm-hmm. This week, I think we might go to LFA. We got a couple buddies fighting. I think Ezra and this On kid from the lab, both studs.
I think Ant's fighting too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Sweet.
His
Sweet
debut.
for Anthony. And then we'll probably be using Ezra a lot for the Aljamain fight camp. Strong, very good wrestler and good at jiu-jitsu. Good back takes and a long, lanky body. So it'll be good. Look forward to watching him. Other than that, we're just getting ready to move our shit. I've never really had to move this much shit because we have the cold plunge, we have the hot tub, we have a so much shit to move, and it can get a little bit overwhelming. But I have 5 or 6 guys, soldiers coming over to help me be able to knock it out. But I'm excited to be living this close to the gym, 5 minutes from the gym.
Oh, that's
so I can
good.
come here, do more content, do more videos, pop by, grab you, head to the movie theater.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, new place. It's going to be nice. When's your lease up, Jay?
I think it's up October. I think it's the last month. We got to be out by November. So October it ends, and so yeah, we're trying to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Not sure yet.
Yeah, I might get. I don't know. I've been wanting an art studio, so I might just get an art studio or something.
Bro, you got to get one in here in this mall.
I know. I gotta fucking talk to.
Landlord's
Oh, boy.
laid back. Landlord's laid back.
It'd be perfect, right?
And you can cut out a deal. You can cut out a deal with him too, and maybe he'll help you out these first couple months,
Yeah.
and then blah 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 till you get growing. But he's easy to deal with. And I want all our people to be in this complex.
I know. I would love if it was right here. It'd be perfect. Right here, obviously, just fucking walk to training.
Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah,
right
we'll
here,
see.
we got the studio. We got everything we need.
Okay. We're fucking outgrowing it here, though, huh? The night class will be packed.
I know, dude. I keep thinking about that too. Especially, I mean,
Would you just move to that bigger place right here?
I don't know, because there's a 12,000 square foot grocery store right next to our building, and it's empty, but it's kind of a shithole, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done in there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely a possibility. Yeah, but I just got to add more classes, especially if Sean knocks out Aljo.
I know everybody's going to sign up.
You're going to want to sign up, which we are doing. This is a good deal. I mean, there's only a couple left, though. There's a couple spots left. $350 for unlimited training for June, July, and August.
Damn.
So you're saving $300. But there's only a couple left. So if you're in Phoenix or Peoria and you want to sign up, now is the time.
Yes, sir. Learn some Tai Chi over here.
Learn some fucking Tai Chi and fuck some people up, huh, Rick?
Yeah, kick some ass for real.
Yep. Okay, what else we got going on, huh?
Conor McGregor just dropped his documentary. Are you going to watch it later?
Oh, I'm pumped to watch
It
that.
came out today, I think.
It looks like it's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good. I like how he's dropping them. I'm sure, like, if everything goes good and he beats Michael Chandler and he somehow gets the belt back, imagine that.
I hope, dude.
That'd be crazy, huh?
I hope. Him coming back after that fucking leg break, though.
I know.
But it was smart of him to get out of the USADA pool. I mean, people are bitch about it, but it's like, dude, what the fuck? You want someone to just be affected their whole life and their life to change and have to limp their whole life? Or do you want them to get out of the USADA pool, get on some drugs that are, maybe they're illegal, maybe they're not, they're a doctor prescribed, but it's clearly going to heal your bones and heal you up strong.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people hate on that? That shouldn't be.
Oh, that's some hating shit there.
Other sports, they can do that. Yeah. Other sports, if boxing or whatever other sport it is, and when it's in the off season, they can do that shit and heal themselves. But UFC, you can't because it's year-round testing.
Oh, is it?
Did you see IBJJF? Like, you know how a lot of their guys pop for steroids, like the black belts? I think they're going to drop it. Like that.
Was that a rumor?
I don't know if it was real. I seen an article, but I don't know. It could have been cap. But I wonder because a lot of like their famous like black belts and everybody's popping. They're like, let's just drop the rule. Imagine.
Yeah, the black belts that have big teams, some of the best teams, and they bring all their teams there. And these black belts are in their 40s, so they maybe need some shit. They maybe literally need testosterone.
What about the young
just to
bucks
be
that
normal.
got popped? I think didn't Mika get popped?
Yeah, he did.
Dude, I wonder how that's gonna affect him long term though. He's so young. And he's fucking juicing up.
There's so many people that have made careers back in the day, and they were just juiced to the gills, and they made careers from it, and now they're still probably wealthy from it because of that. So you look at it that way, like you set yourself up
your
for
health
life.
problems. I'm kind of scared of like the health like side effects of it.
Yeah,
long term.
So when we're ready to do it, Dr. Michael, that guy we have on, who's an expert in longevity and your health, and he actually cares about that. And you could see the dude, just like he's healthy as fuck.
Yeah.
Into Ben Greenfield, into all these people. So those are the type of people we need to talk to.
True.
You'll be careful going to an old school doctor, though, where they're just like, here's this, hit it. They're fucking start getting bitch tits.
For real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get my boy Rick on some shit. TRT.
Fuck, imagine Rick. TRT, you know what that is? It's just testosterone.
Yeah.
You get more horny.
I don't think I want to get no more horny than I'm already in.
Really? How old are you?
65.
65, young,
And-
spry buck.
Yes. And
Is that how old Paul Check is? How old is Paul Check?
I think
One
he's
is
a
a
little
pup.
older, maybe.
Let me look up.
yeah, I stay horny, man.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So Kevin Gastelum says Fabricio Verdum versus Francis. I would like to see that if Fabricio could get on some supplements. But if he can't get on some supplements, fuck, Francis might be too much for him, too explosive. But put him on some subs. He grabs a hold of Francis, maybe gets in the guard. God, but Francis is so fucking explosive. It's freaky. Freaky how explosive that dude is.
57.
57 Paul Check is only?
It's pretty, yeah.
Healthy dude.
Yeah, he's healthy. Coming up on 50.
That's beautiful. Rick, what do you got planned for the day? I know you got some shit going on.
No, I ain't got shit. Probably, I don't know. Probably go to the park or find my boy Mook and hang out with him for a little while.
What's Mook like?
Shit, nothing.
Is he funny?
He just like buying a lot of pussy. That's all he do is buy
He buys pussy.
every
How much?
fucking day. I don't know. He might spend $300-400 a day.
Holy fuck. Where's he getting that bread?
Them pills, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Gamble. Yeah.
Gambling. And then he buys pussy?
They give him 15 or 20 pills easy.
Holy smokes. Then you and Mook hang out at the park, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I don't know what the fuck wrong with him.
So,
Where do you fuck the hookers at?
yeah, where does Mook fuck the hookers?
Where does he take them?
Any hotel he can squeeze.
Okay, so it's in a hotel. It's
Yeah.
never behind a store.
No, I think he tried to be a little too classy for that.
Oh,
You
really?
know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, spend $70-80 or $200 to go to a hotel.
All right, guys. Well, comment, like the pod. It helps out. And then I put up a weekend vlog. We went to Andrew Schultz's. We went to the jiu-jitsu thing. I did a little weekend vlog on Patreon. Then I did some Kimura tips that I learned from Taquino that'll really change your game with the Kimura on patreon.com/RedHawk Academy if you want to support. If not, hit the subscribe button. It helps out more than you think. And then I'm going to keep trying to come out with quality videos here. And then if you want to send Rick a couple bucks at Timbo Tits on Venmo, and then I'll pop by, bring Rick the cash, and we'll give I'll write down all the names, and then we'll have Rick give you a thank you.
Yeah.
And then what are you going to buy?
Some clothes. I need clothes
Pussy.
bad, man. I really do.
Some clothes.
Yeah.
I remember when I brought you to Walmart,
Right.
and what happened to all that?
I still got them, but that shit, that's what, a year ago?
Yeah. You still got it? You don't got it.
Yeah. I
Need some
still-
boxers
Where?
and shit, Rick, huh?
Yeah.
Where you got it?
At my sister's house.
Oh.
At Mook's or no?
No, fuck.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll go get some more shit then.
Yeah.
Need some shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys have a great week. Love you. Oh, bye-bye.
All pussy's been good. Never had one episode with bad pussy. All pussy is good.
Not even a little stench?
Not even a little stench.
Wow.
I love it when it stench a little bit.
That'll
Yeah, I
get your
love
hairs
it.
up.
Yeah, yeah.